A former associate of Trump lawyer Rudy Giuliani was convicted Friday on 6 counts related to so-called influence buying campaign finance schemes. A jury of 8 men and 4 women found Lev Parnas guilty of scheming with co-conspirators to use a Russian backer's money to fund political contributions they hoped to trade for political favor. The Ukrainian businessman was also convicted of using money from Igor Fruman, an associate who previously pleaded guilty, and a fake company to funnel hundreds of thousands of dollars in political contributions to GOP and pro-Donald Trump committees, and then lying about it to the Federal Election Commission. Parnas faces up to 5 years in prison for each of the 5 counts. A sixth count for falsifying records to the FEC carries a 20-year maximum prison sentence. Co-defendant Andriy Kukushkin was also found guilty on 2 counts connected to his role in facilitating the campaign donations paid for with his Russian boss's money. Kukushkin's charges each carry a 5-year maximum prison sentence. Sentencing for Parnas will likely be deferred given a pending second trial on a separate charge. Kukushkin is scheduled to be sentenced in mid-February. U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland announced Friday that new measures to fight discriminatory lending practices are being developed. The Justice Department's new Combating Redlining initiative will redirect federal resources to investigating fair lending concerns, according to the agency. The United Nations independent human rights expert on North Korea warned on Friday that the country is facing a worsening hunger crisis due to COVID-19, and children, the elderly, and prisoners may be at particular risk of starvation. UN Special Rapporteur on Human Rights in North Korea, Thomas Ohea Quintana, told reporters Friday that even before the pandemic, more than 40% of people were food insecure in North Korea, with many suffering from malnourishment and stunted growth. Following the outbreak of the pandemic early in 2020, North Korea closed its border and has strictly enforced it and imposed travel restrictions between cities and regions, leaving people without jobs and goods. In his report Friday to the UN General Assembly Committee that deals with human rights issues, Quintana said there are shortages of essential medicines and medical supplies that come from neighboring China. He said North Koreans should not have to choose between the fear of hunger and the fear of COVID-19. He said Pyongyang has joined the global facility for obtaining COVID-19 vaccines called COVAX, but has not fulfilled the necessary steps to receive vaccines through the facility. Iran State TV reported mass Friday prayers resumed in Tehran on Friday after a 20-month hiatus due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The prayers at Tehran University, a gathering of religious and political significance, came as authorities warned of a sixth wave of the coronavirus, which has so far claimed nearly 125,000 lives in Iran. State TV says worshippers had to heed social distancing and use face masks during the gathering, and it reported Friday prayers were also performed in several other Iranian cities. Iran's health minister said earlier this week it was a certainty that Iran would face a sixth wave next week. The warning came even as the country has accelerated its vaccination drive. Ethiopian forces carried out an airstrike Friday on the city of Mekelle. It was their fifth on the Tigray regional capital since Monday. There were no immediate reports of casualties following Friday's airstrike. A humanitarian flight bound from Mekelle had to turn back to Addis Ababa mid-flight because of the airstrike, according to a UN official. The official said not a single aid truck has been able to enter the embattled northern Ethiopian region since Monday. On Wednesday, UN spokesman Farhan Haq confirmed that 3 children were among those killed in this week's attacks.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope the videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel using the button below.